Imagine waking up one morning and realizing, for the first time in years, that you don't owe anybody anything. No credit card balance, no car payment, no student loans, nothing. Just silence. That moment, it changes you. Not just your bank account, not just your credit score. It changes the way you think, the way you breathe, the way you walk through life. And today, I want to take you through exactly what happens, step by step, the day you finally pay off all your debt. Because it's not just a financial thing, it's a whole life thing. Let's get into it. So picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, laptop open, coffee getting cold. You've been chipping away at this debt for months, maybe years. And today is the day you make that final payment. You type in the amount. You hit confirm. And then it's gone. A lot of people expect fireworks. They expect to feel like they just won the lottery. But here's what most people actually say happens in that moment. It's quiet. It's this calm, almost surreal feeling. Like a weight you'd been carrying for so long that you forgot it was even there, just lifted off your shoulders. One woman described it like this. She said it felt like she'd been holding her breath for 3 years, and she finally exhaled. That's the moment. And everything that comes after, that's where life starts to look different. Here's the first thing that changes, and it changes fast. Every dollar you earn suddenly feels like it actually belongs to you. Think about it. When you have debt, a chunk of every paycheck is already spoken for before you even see it. It goes straight to minimum payments, interest, fees. You're basically working part of every month for free, just to stay where you are. But the day that's gone, that money stays with you. Let's say you were paying $600 a month toward debt. That's $600 that is now sitting in your account at the end of the month. And what do you do with it? You get to decide, not your credit card company, not your loan servicer. You. That feeling of actually being in control of where your money goes is something a lot of people have never experienced before. And once you feel it, you never want to go back. This one might surprise you. Most people know that debt causes financial stress. That makes sense. But what people don't realize is how much of that stress was living in their body every single day without them even noticing. It shows up as that low-level anxiety when you check your bank account, that tightness in your chest when an unexpected bill shows up. That little voice in the back of your head that says, you're one bad month away from disaster. That voice? It gets a lot quieter when the debt is gone. Studies have actually shown that people who carry debt report higher levels of anxiety, worse sleep, and more tension in their relationships than people who are debt-free. And it makes total sense. Financial pressure is one of the leading causes of stress in America. So when you make that final payment, you're not just freeing up money. You're freeing up mental space, emotional energy, headspace that was quietly being used up every single day. A lot of people say they sleep better almost immediately. They feel lighter, more present, less distracted. Like they can finally focus on things they actually care about instead of constantly doing mental math in the back of their head. Here's something nobody talks about enough. Debt doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects the people around you. Money is one of the biggest sources of tension in relationships. Couples fight about it. Families get awkward about it. Friendships get strained when one person is always stressing about money and the other isn't. When debt is gone, a lot of that tension goes with it. You stop saying no to things out of stress. You stop dreading conversations about money with your partner. You stop feeling embarrassed or behind when your friends talk about vacations, investments, or buying a home. You start to show up differently. More relaxed, more generous. Not just with money, but with your time and your energy, because you're not carrying that invisible weight anymore. For couples especially, this is huge. Financial stress is one of the top reasons relationships fall apart. Paying off debt together, or even just having one less thing to argue about, can genuinely bring people closer. This is the part where everything starts to feel real. When you're in debt, it's really hard to think long term. You're so focused on surviving, on making it to the next paycheck, on keeping up with payments. That planning for the future feels like a luxury you can't afford. But once that debt is gone, something shifts in how you see time. Suddenly, the future feels possible. Not just possible, exciting. You start thinking about things you put on hold. Maybe it's buying a house. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's retiring early, or traveling, or just having a cushion that means one bad month won't ruin you. You also start to understand something that changes the way you think about money forever. When you're paying off debt, your money is going backward. It's fixing the past. But when debt is gone, your money can go forward. It can start building something. And that shift from fixing the past to building the future is one of the most powerful mental changes that happens when you become debt-free. Okay, so you've paid off the debt. You're feeling amazing. What now? This is the most important part of this video because a lot of people make a big mistake right here. They celebrate, which absolutely, you should celebrate. But then they look at all that extra money sitting in their account and they start spending it. Lifestyle creeps up. Subscriptions get added. The money that used to go to debt now just disappears. And a year later, they're right back where they started. So here's what you do instead. The moment that debt payment is gone, redirect that money immediately before you get used to having it. If you were paying $600 a month toward debt, put $600 a month into savings or investments starting the very next month. You are already living without that money. You won't even miss it. This is how people who get out of debt actually build wealth. They don't let lifestyle inflation eat up the difference. They redirect the momentum. They take the discipline they built while paying off debt, because it takes real discipline, and they point it in a new direction. Debt-free is not the finish line. It's the starting line. So that's what really happens the day you pay off all your debt. Your money feels like yours. Your stress drops. Your relationships get better. Your future opens up. And if you play it right, you start building real wealth from that moment forward. If you're still on your debt payoff journey right now, I want you to hear this. Keep going. Every single payment matters. Every dollar you throw at that balance is a dollar working toward that moment, that quiet, exhale, finally free moment. And if you want to know more about financial freedom, make sure to subscribe. Like this video, if it helped you today, drop a comment and tell me where you are on your journey. Are you just starting, in the middle, or are you already debt-free? I'll see you in the next one.